I thought I was being sneaky by staying up late on Saturday nights to watch TV. I learned a bunch of moves, like the snake and crane and the drunken monkey, and sometimes got out of bed and did them right in the middle of the floor while everyone else was asleep.
Brandon Hughes is a young, talented author who has just published his very first book, The Man Behind the Curtain. Born and raised in East Oakland, Mr. Hughes took creative writing courses at Laney College.
Going to Laney College, I went to Laney for a semester because I wanted to get in a writing class with other writers. And so I got into a creative writing class with Jackie Graves, and we got to workshop our writing, some of our pieces with other writers, but at the same time we got to do a lot of exercises too. And exercises sometimes can inspire the uninspired, and it could really get you to create something that you never created, which I did. I created a few things in there just based off an exercise that we did in class, A lot of the things that I wrote in there, I was excited about. I came up with the concept for the story in 2003. I was sitting down with a friend and I just came up with it, and maybe a few months later I just wrote it all out. But I didn't pick it up again until 2008 or 9, I think 2009. And, something about it just spoke to me.
Though the novel is a work of fiction, the story is told with an intimacy that makes it feel like you're reading an autobiography.
This character, who grew up, I used the scenery of where I lived in this story. On 100, I used the scenery 100th and Walnut and all that. I lived on 101st and Walnut. It didn't help that my mom made me and my annoying little brother get up at 9 the next morning for Sunday school. I hated Sunday school. "Corey," she said, fastening that stupid top button on my collar shirt because I couldn't do it, "you're gonna stop being cranky when it's time for church. If you can get happy about baseball, you can get happy about Jesus. Now put on this clip-on tie before I clip your behind."
The Man Behind the Curtain is a positive view of Oakland, which is a rarity these days. The book is narrated by Corey, a feisty 7-year-old, who comes from a close-knit family in a neighborhood where humor and wisdom prevail. But when temptation is put before Corey, he is forced to test his limits to survive in a situation that endangers his life.
Family is important in this story.
It's my baby, one and only child.
Probably the best thing about the book is the way that family and community are both vividly portrayed.
My childhood, I just grew up around people who really cared about me. There's so much love there, that everybody's looking out for each other, even if some people are more talkative than others, or some people say the wrong thing. We know who these people are in our family, but we still accept them. They understand each other. And I learned a lot of that in my life, being an African American, and just how so many people in my community were down for me. I was 7. So why did I have to go to church and be in a room with my 4-year-old brother and a bunch of other little kiddies and a Sunday school teacher named Mama Cece who talked to you like a baby? I'm just proud of the fact that I even published a book. I'm proud of the fact that I finished it, from beginning to end.